All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So, some pretty unfortunate news to say the least. Quinnen Williams broke a small bone in his foot during a workout, and it's probably going to require surgery, keeping him out for anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks. Now, this is obviously brutal. This is a blow for sure, because he's probably going to be missing, OTAs and minicamp, all that good stuff. But the silver lining, the good news, is that these 8 to 10 weeks start now. Okay, it doesn't start in the season or anything crazy like that. I remember when I initially read the news, I think it was Tom Pelissero from NFL Network. I like, in my head, the first thing that I just thought of, because I just skimmed through it, was 8 to 10 games. And I'm like, what just happened? Like, this cannot be happening. And then, of course, I read it a second time, and I'm like, okay, it makes a little bit more sense. So we're looking at Quinnen Williams. We're looking at the injury, the timetable to return. And it kind of got me thinking, you know what? Like, Jets fans have so much to be excited about, so much to look forward to for this upcoming season, with Robert Saleh coming in, brand new coaching staff, the culture, all of the free agent acquisitions, all of the draft picks, multiple first-round picks, new quarterback, Zach Wilson. So many things are changing, brand new systems on both sides of the football. But one thing specifically that I feel like will get every Jet fan excited is the brand new defensive line. The interior has so much talent with Quinnen Williams and Sheldon Rankins, bringing him in from the Saints. Like, that was probably my second favorite addition to the entire team in free agency. Number one was probably Keelan Cole, but Sheldon Rankins will be a force this season, right? If Sheldon Rankins is healthy, he can put out really, really good tape. That's kind of been his MO going back to Louisville, right? When Sheldon Rankins is on the field, you will hear his name called, because he will be an impact player. And then behind those guys, we have Michael Dwumfor coming in from Rutgers. I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. Late round draft pick. We have Fudakasi, another really talented player, although there might be a question or two about like the system fit. But at the end of the day, he's still a solid piece for sure. And then on the outside, we have guys like Carl Lawson, bringing him in from Cincinnati. Huge acquisition. I think he's going to be the premier pass rusher of the team. We have guys like Vinny Curry coming in from Philly, a veteran leader that's been doing this for a long time. Not just individual success, but team success as well, right? Being a part of winning organizations, going deep into the playoffs, winning a Super Bowl with the Eagles a couple seasons ago. Okay, so Carl Lawson, Vinny Curry, those are the new guys. We still have John Franklin-Meyers, who I personally felt like didn't really fit the 3-4 system as like an interior rush guy. I think we should just take JFM, put him back on the outside as that traditional defensive end, and let him go to work. That's something that he's been doing, his whole life, pretty much, playing that outside edge rusher position. Let him go back to doing that. Who else? Bryce Huff is another guy, extremely explosive at Memphis. I felt like with the Jets, just, he would flash for sure, but now with the Robert Saleh, not only just the Robert Saleh scheme, but the Robert Saleh coaching staff, the best is yet to come for Bryce Huff. And by the way, we haven't reached the season yet. We don't know what, if there's maybe another trade down the, in the pipeline somewhere. We don't know who's going to be claimed off of waivers. That's another thing to keep your eye on. We don't really know what's going to happen here. So is this the final defensive line? Maybe. If it is, great. I think we have a stacked line. If not, it means it's only going to get better. Okay, so yes, Quinnen Williams got hurt. It sucks, 8 to 10 weeks for sure, but I'm thankful that it's not, we're not getting this news, a week out of the NFL season. Anything nuts like that, because that would be absolutely horrible. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. Do you think that the Jets defensive line still needs work? Do you think they should maybe add a piece here, add a piece there? Or do you think it's good to go right now, right? Full go for the season. And by the way, now that I'm thinking about it, Jonathan Marshall's another guy that I really like with a high upside. He was our 6th round pick in this past draft, defensive tackle out of Arkansas. Okay, so there's a lot to like here. There's a lot of youth, a lot of explosiveness. I think we're starting to figure this thing out. And I mean, just on paper, of course, we have to see how everything kind of plays out. And there is that transition to learning the new defense and whatnot. But on paper, I think the defensive line is probably the strength of the team right now. I really do believe that. And, you look at what happened last season, it was for sure the strength of the team. So anyway, thanks so much. And as always, go Jets.